So Sony's G Master lenses that were launched today. Could you take us through the main features of the lenses?
So when we talk about the lenses which we have launched today, these are exclusive lenses available in the market as of now. And this is dedicatedly for the photographers who are shooting professional set of pictures. And with these lenses, you have the highest resolution.
Okay.
And these are the three lenses in G Master section. One is 2470 constant 2.8, other is 85 1.4, and the last one is 7200 constant 2.8. As a photographer, no one can work without these focal lengths, and it's very important that at least you should have these lenses for shooting good pictures. But good picture doesn't mean that you only have a focal length. It's important that you have clear pictures, the edges are pretty sharp, because usually photographers land up ending working on their pictures and trying to make them sharp. It takes a lot of time for them to exactly get what they are expecting. So as when we talk about photographers, it's important that they have a piece of glass with which they could shoot exactly which meets their expectation, because if you have a great shot and the picture is blurry, the purpose of shooting is defeated. And if you're shooting with these lenses, you can just nick down one corner of a frame and it could become entirely a different picture for you, because the resolution with these lenses and these cameras is really high, and you could always get a picture which you want, even from a nick of the frame.
So is there any specific consumer group that you're targeting with these lenses?
These lenses dedicated for the entire people who love to shoot, because if you see, the world is getting dominated by the photographers who are budding, and everyone is becoming a storyteller. So these are the lenses for everyone. Though the target audience, of course, will be professionals, people who are into glamour, shooting food, fashion, and everything, and editorial photographers, of course, because you have the focal lengths of 2470 and 7200 constant 2.8, which is taking care of the photojournalists, because they are always shooting in low light situations.
So if you could take us through the 2470 ones.
Okay, so the one which I am holding right now is 2470. It has an improved lock-on hood. So if you are trying to take off the hood away, you'll have to press the lock button over here and then rotate. The hood will come out. Unless it's locked, it stays there firmly. And then the ring has two rings of power. One is for the zoom in, zoom out. Other is focusing. And if you are trying to shoot some action photography, it has a focus lock on the barrel. You press it, the lock is over there. Then quick autofocus, manual focus is also available for this kind of lens. Then the entire lens is having an inward and outward barrel. So whenever you're shooting, the barrel moves out. This is weather resistant, dust resistant lens. So, and it's an E-mount which you can fit on the mirrorless bodies like this 7R M2 or 7S
Right.
or any other mirrorless body which Sony has.
Right. And what about the 85 mm?
So 85 is the other lens, because whenever we talk about fashion photography, 85 is one of the lenses most commonly used. So 85 again has a good hold. It has the same ring of power. The aperture ring is also on the lens barrel. If you are trying to balance your apertures or change them, you could directly do that from the barrel. And if not that, you could also use the two control command buttons on the body. It also has the lock button on the barrel which you could use to lock. The other good thing about this lens is it is giving you the crystal clear bokehs. The bokeh is the keyword which we are talking when it comes to 85 1.4. And if you talk about the other lenses which are enough for making bokehs, but then bokehs don't have the circular shape, they slightly get manipulated with onion rings, but on this lens you have exactly what you want. So the bokeh will look like a pearl in the background.
So on this note of these lenses, how is Sony's DSLR market doing?
Sony has taken a leap from DSLR. We are now into ILC, which is again because if you talk about DSLR, it is an ILC.
Yeah.
So Sony is not only into DSLR, we are into DSLT and into mirrorless. And we are seeing a lot of people moving towards these set of cameras because these are lightweight, these are mirrorless, these are fast. We have high frame rates when it comes to shooting. We have live view because there is a very thin line between a budding photographer and a professional. And our cameras are making it possible for everyone to become a great photographer.
So the mirrorless cameras are seeing a lot of acceptance.
People are accepting it. There are a lot of people who have started using mirrorless cameras because they are lightweight, easy to use, and they give you the quality exactly as a professional cameras.
Okay.
And mirrorless is the future of photography.
Okay, so you really expect mirrorless to replace DSLRs going into the future?
I am not the right person to talk about that.
Okay. So So the G Master 7200 that has not been launched instantly. Are there any specific features that you would like to explain about the 7200?
7200 is again for an E-mount lens. It has an autofocus lock on the barrel, and then the optics which we use on that lens is pretty high. So whenever you are shooting, you have high resolution on the pictures. Because G Master is, when it comes to MTF graph, it gives you the best results if compared with any other lens of the same focal range.
All right. And to end with, obviously, there's one concern regarding the price because these lenses are not exactly what you would ideally call very affordable. So, what do you have to say in terms of that? Would these still become a success, or do you see these being bought by very a few number of people?
I'm afraid I don't think I can answer that because this is more of a sales question. So
But still, suppose on a consumer point of view, if you're a casual photographer,
I think Marcom is the best thing to answer this because I am not the right person to answer the price.
all right, okay, thank you so much.